National Geographic Chasing Genius challenge, which they're looking for ideas that'll make the world a better place ultimately. And in my travels over the last 3 years on my, I guess you could call it my spiritual journey. My mother calls it Eat, Pray, Love. My Eat, Pray, Love journey. I've visited many reservations. From the Pine Ridge Reservation, I found that because I was doing a ceremony on Wounded Knee, and I found Wounded Knee and heard about that history based on the fact that a white buffalo was born there. And I was chasing prophecies. The white buffalo woman was the prophecy of the time that I was researching. And that took me to Pine Ridge, where I saw the devastation of drug and alcohol addiction and poverty being forced on the natives by our own government. You don't have to admit it. You can call it a conspiracy, but it's true. Then there's the Standing Rock. I was up there and I saw how the weapons I used to test for the government were being used on American citizens, and chemicals and toxins and harsh conditions. We couldn't get wood delivered to the camps because they would be fined by the police for delivering the necessities we needed. We couldn't get the necessities, and it was basically blockaded. They were cutting off supply lines and fabricating stories to push people out. So there was the false media in it. Then I came down here to the Hopi Reservation, chasing another prophecy. You know, if I read something online or in a book, I like to make sure it's true and factual. And coming down here to the Hopi Nation, I heard that the Navajo had very little access to water, and what water was there was poisoned by their mines. Come to find out, the old mines that are now closed poisoned all the Hopi water, so now they have arsenic. And like I said, the same problems they're facing on the reservations, they're facing in every city, in every town. Every place across the world is suffering from poverty and addiction. And to cure the two, poverty and addiction, I have an idea. And it's a complicated one, but overall, to cure the world, we need to cure ourselves. And that begins in a community where you have everything you need, everything you want, everything you could ever possibly hope for. And we need to build these communities. And to do that, looking around, just as I came here to this spot today, where I come almost every day I can, just to center myself and be one with spirit. Water is pure spirit, if you didn't know, and spirit is God. And you can call him Wakan, Tanka, Allah, whoever you want, creator, universe.
We need to see if Roger let us
water is liquid. Liquid love, liquid prana. What children are pure of, but this water is an exact replica of it, just in liquid form. So we come to the rivers to cleanse and to be blessed.
He better start talking to you. You're supposed to be
But the idea is to turn this garbage, this beautiful garbage, into communities. And to do this, we take glass, pulverize it into sand. We take plastic, shred it up, and reuse it. We take metals and reuse them. We recycle everything. Nothing gets wasted. Most everything else can be composted. From cardboard to clothing, paper, all composting. Food products, composting. Everything else can be reused. The mines they're trying to put down at Oak Flats, the next reservation I've been to, Apache Res. Very impoverished, very little access to any amenities, and the mines are destroying all their waterways, and water's already precious enough. Awesome. We are truly blessed today, and that is my idea. So that's what I want to submit to Nat Geo. Thank you for my first YouTube video, which we get to be out on the water. Sorry I'm topless. I wish everybody could be in our world. Another thing we need to focus on is quit looking at the body as anything sexual or physical. Look at the spirit. These things are just skin suits for the soul, and we all have the same soul. Eternally we're connected, but externally we appear divided, and that is the problem we're trying to fix, is quit being divided. We need to unite the world, build these communities, and recycle all our garbage until there is no more. And we can live off our garbage, I believe, some people have been saying 7 years. I don't know the numbers, but 7 years sounds good. Let's say we live off our garbage for 7 years. In those 7 years, we build our communities and we build our technologies. In my RV right now, the HHO generator, with the right funding and the right technology, I can beef that up and I can run vehicles on water. Our sacred water, which there's more than enough of, but we're polluting it for our minds so we can take our copper and make our cell phones. And we're not, we don't need this stuff. We can build everything eco-friendly. You can still have your technology, but we just need to build it differently. We need to quit living these wasteful lives, plastic bottles. Most our waste comes from food. In these communities, we're going to be growing our own food through permaculture. So we're also fixing the land, and we're also fixing ourselves. Every disease on this planet can be cured through diet. I'm not asking everybody to become vegan overnight, but honestly, if you're dying of cancer, why not a vegan diet? You can live without meat for a little while until your cancer is cured. The point is your food is killing you, your food is killing your planet, your lifestyle is killing your planet. So until we stop, come back to reality a little bit, not the false reality we all live in, where paperwork and taxes and money and all that false illusionary security, which is going to crash, just so you know. So if we don't have communities ready, if we don't have gardens ready, if we're not repairing the land, if we're not ending the corporate mining and raping of our land, which they're doing it to the indigenous people of this land, which have been suffering for over 300 years now, and before that it was the Spaniards, so 500 years, 600 years. We are all one soul, one great giant collective consciousness, and until we recognize that we are all each other and we start loving each other and taking care of each other in these communities, the addictions aren't going to heal. The suffering isn't going to heal. The overconsumption, if we're not creating, we're destroying. So which one are you? Are you a destroyer or creator? So join me, the Crow Foundation, and our future foundation as we start to unite with others, as we start to create foundations and work with foundations on the Hopi Res, the Apache Res, and we protect Oak Flats and the Hopi water and the Hopi land in the heart of Turtle Island. So join us as we work really hard to protect Arizona, the Arizona waterways, the Arizona airways, and we work together to create our communities and build our recycling centers to help us build our communities, because we will build our homes out of recycled garbage. It is going to be amazing. So thank you for joining us, and blessings.
You go further than that?
Meditate with me, if you will. Let's pray for the protection of Earth and all that's on it, and all that live and depend on this planet. For every being, for every part of the great soul, Wakantanka, God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit. On that note, it's hot. We're going to get in the water. Thanks for joining us, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace out. Much love. What's up? Enjoy the water. Enjoy the summer. It's too hot. We're gonna create some. What's up? Alright, make them. Be a big help.